welcome back to our YouTube channel, Brummy Mummy on a Budget. For those of you who haven't guessed, I am a mum. I'm from Birmingham. I have one daughter who is 8 years old and I live with my daughter and my husband. We are currently on the countdown for the summer holidays, and when I put a poll on my Instagram account, which is also called Brummy Mummy on a Budget if you don't already follow us, the most popular topic for our second vlog was the summer holidays and how we plan for it. So that is what we're going to be talking about today. Obviously, please do bear in mind everything I speak about is how we approach summer holidays. It obviously will not work for everybody, but hopefully there'll be some tips and tricks that you'll be able to pick up. I am currently in the process of planning what we're going to do on each day, so I will share some more tips and tricks over on my Instagram account as our plans develop, just in case there is anything that works for anybody else in the area that they live in. As I mentioned, this obviously will be localised opportunities as well. With us being in Birmingham, we'll be looking to visit the surrounding areas, but hopefully there'll be some attractions that may be operating in your area as well that you may be able to access. So just to give it a little bit of context, here in England we have 6 weeks where the children are off school in the summer holidays. They normally take place from the last week of July until the beginning of September. My daughter finishes school on the 22nd of July this year and she will return to school on the 5th of September. As she's 8 years old, she is a little bit more independent in the summer holidays. So again, some of the things I talk about may not be ideal if you've just got little ones. But hopefully there'll be tips and tricks that you'll be able to apply as your children grow. Now, I do work part-time and I will continue to work in the school holidays, so that does have an impact on our plans. I currently have the last 2 weeks of the school holidays off as annual leave, so there's 4 weeks that I need to make sure I have cover for my daughter Sienna, and my childcare cover. I am fortunate I have a strong support network, so family do help me. I work 4 days a week. I have a Friday off, and at those 4 days I will be at home 2 of the days and I will be in the office the other 2. That is how my work require me to be available. So the plan will be Monday I'm in the office, Tuesday I'm at home, Wednesday I'm in the office, and Thursday I'm at home, and Friday I'm off. Now, obviously different companies require you to do different things. I have been open with my boss and asked if I could have set days in the holiday, which is why my pattern is consistent. Normally I don't have set days, so that has been really helpful to me planning our weeks and making sure I've got childcare available. Now, the first thing I would suggest everybody does is try and break the 6 weeks holiday down into the number of days that you actually need to find activities to do on. As I said, I've already got 2 weeks off, so we will be a bit more flexible on those 2 weeks. The first 4 weeks I need to make sure that I have things that she can do when I'm working from home, and I also need to make sure that we're around for hobbies, because our hobbies continue in the summer holidays. So there are things to factor in. 2 things that I do: I never include the weekends when I'm trying to make plans, because they are standard days that 52 weeks of the year I have to have plans for, so I try not to get too consumed by the weekends and go with the flow a little bit more on those. If you just have a look at the 6 weeks Monday to Friday, you'll see that you actually haven't really got that many days that you need to plan for. So Monday to Friday over 6 weeks is 30 days, not including the weekends. If you wanted to factor those in as well, if you do shift work or split childcare, obviously it's 42 days, but 30 is what we need to cater for Monday to Friday, which doesn't sound so scary when you start breaking it down in that way. Now, what I tend to do with my daughter is, she's at the age now where she likes to have an input into what we do in the summer holidays. I will try and do one nice day out a week, and with my working pattern that will be a Friday. The rest of the week she will, when I'm in the office, have play dates with family, and when I am working from home we will try and do activities that she can do with minimal supervision, but it still keeps her entertained and not on a tablet 24/7, although we do allow for that in the holidays more than what we normally would. So the first thing I do is I normally get a scrapbook from Poundland and we brainstorm and we write it down on the front cover, everything that we want to do in the summer holidays. Now, as you can see, the front cover is blank at the moment because I haven't done this with my daughter, but once I've done it I will share it on my Instagram page, and we normally fill the front cover and the back cover, and then in between there's lots of different nice coloured pages. And what we tend to do is every day of the summer holidays we just write down a little bit about what we've done. We do have access to a printer at home, so I do print a few little pictures to stick in, but that's not essential. We do make sure though we have a record of what we've done in the summer holidays, and it's quite interesting when you look back at how much you actually fit in. So that's how we help to plan. We try and access season passes as much as we can. Obviously these aren't 3 days out, but they help budget across the 12 months of the year. So I will use season passes as much as I can. So do have a look and see which ones you can access in your local area if that's suitable for you. Obviously if you've got multiple children, I understand that won't be financially viable. The National Trust Pass is quite an affordable one. We haven't renewed ours this year purely because with my daughter's hobbies it wasn't working out that we were getting really value for money, but it is only £10.50 a month for a family. So if you're looking for days out locally, they have a look and see how many sites you can access, but that's a good one to try. Also, it's a little bit late for the summer holidays, but my daughter during COVID wrote to Blue Peter and managed to get a Blue Peter badge. That's really something I would look into doing if your children are old enough, because you can access 3 days out for the children. For example, we're quite close to Twycross Zoo. My daughter can go for free. I just need to pay, which obviously there's a cost involved, but things like that does make it a little bit more affordable for the holidays. Also, fun days at home. We like to do themed days. We tried these during COVID. We did a Disney day at home, and I'll insert some pictures now. There was no cost involved. We used things that were around the house. We made Disney themed snacks. We did Disney activities. We put Disney rides on the TV and pretended we was on them. We did our own wristbands to get into rides. So that was quite a fun and different experience. So that's something to maybe think about doing. Maybe you could do a day at the seaside and get the paddling pool up. We also did a day at Haven because we normally like to have a few days away at Haven as and when we can. So we did a Haven day at home. She absolutely loved that, and it's amazing what you can find on YouTube to watch. We watched a Haven show and did the mini disco for the children. So that's a really, really good suggestion there as well. We also, once we've brainstormed in the book as to what we want to do, and we get most of our ideas off Pinterest, summer bucket lists, for example, if you have a look at them, you get loads of different ideas. You can also do boredom pots, and all we do for these is write down some quick activities we can do at home. And if I ever hear the words, "I'm bored, Mum," I'll get the tub out and I'll say, pick an activity to do, and they'll be making, baking, crafting, all different things in there, science experiments, just quick simple things that we've normally got at home that she can get on with. And that's a good thing to do as well. And I've also seen some other people write out activities and cover them with stickers, scratch off stickers that you can get off Amazon, eBay. That's also a good, fun, interactive way to come up with a challenge for the children. But I definitely would get them involved in the planning, and I try not to tell my daughter everything we're doing for that week. Otherwise I find she's just moaning for the week to pass so she can do the one fun thing that we've got planned that I've paid for, and the other things, although she enjoys them, it's almost as if she's counting down for them to pass. So that's very much how we'll approach the summer holidays. Obviously, use social media as well. The more research you can do on events that are taking place on Facebook or on Instagram, you'll be surprised how many local accounts share free activities. And while transport may be an issue for some, you'll find quite a few you can adapt to maybe do at home or find other ways to access them. So definitely have a look at some of the free activities. Also, if you have a library by where you live, they normally do a summer reading challenge. We do in this local authority area, and that allows you to go to the library and access up to 6 books, and the children get a medal at the end once they've gone back and done their book reviews. My daughter's school actually has the library come in and present the medals, so that's a really good way of keeping them engaged, keeping them active. We've done scavenger hunts, we've had play dates with the neighbours, play dates with friends, so there's lots of different things you can do to help fill the days up. I will put all of our ideas, what we're going to do, on Instagram, and I'll put some of our Disney and Haven day at home ideas as well on my Instagram account, so please do have a look. You'll see on the screen in front, this is how I approach the summer holidays. I love a spreadsheet. Although I've only got one child, I do like to know what's going on and remain organised. And you'll see on here, I've got it broken down week by week, month by month, where I am, what I'm doing, and I will fill that as I go. And we've gone all the way up to October half term this year, just so I'm forward with the planning. So I definitely would recommend starting to plan now, write them down. Even if a Word document suits you, there's nothing wrong with that. And get the children involved as much as possible. We had the best summer in COVID, and that's purely because we'd brainstormed and come up with loads of ideas, so I wasn't thinking off the cuff. I do try and stick to a budget each week, and also snacks and lunches. My daughter has a packed lunch for school. I do the same process at home. It's a packed lunch. And snacks, we get snack boxes out, and I just try and approach the day that we have a morning activity, lunchtime and an afternoon activity. You'll be surprised at how quick the day goes, and fingers crossed the lovely weather will stay with us that we're experiencing at the moment. But please do follow our account, like and subscribe the video. I will be doing a weekly video sharing more ideas, tips and tricks. So any questions you've got, or any other suggestions that we could share and help any other mums or dads wondering how on earth they're going to tackle the summer holidays, please do leave them in the comments below, and hopefully we'll all survive the summer together. Have a good day.